Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Stenodux here, and in this video we are going to begin a Fire Emblem Three Houses walkthrough. And yeah, we're gonna be doing this on the hardest difficulty, which I believe is it's gonna tell us about New Game Plus. I don't want to do New Game Plus because that's not cheating, but we want this to be as absolutely hard. Would you like to carry over? I don't know. I don't think so. I think we're gonna go for Maddening, and we're gonna have to do Classic. All right. So we're gonna establish a connection, and then we're going to begin. So I see I have a lot of extra time on my hands due to current events. So I figured why not do a walkthrough of one of my favorite games on the Switch. So we're gonna sit through a little bit of a cutscene here. Still love this opening cutscene. Oof, get wrecked. It's cool because this really puts into perspective how like huge these battles are supposed to be, especially in this game. Or in other Fire Emblems, it's kind of like a few characters running around, but the whole idea is it's supposed to be a giant war, you know, for most of them. So, and in this game, you'll see when we have the battalions, you do have a lot of other extra soldiers who are along there with you. So there's Rhea, I believe that's how you pronounce her name. It's been almost a year since I last played this. As of recording, we are at the tail end of March of 2020, and this game obviously came out in May of 2019. That look is deadly and fierce. But yeah, so I'm gonna probably go with the same playthrough I did for my main playthrough, only because you guys are gonna see what my favorite house is, my favorite characters are, and I can't. If I'm gonna do a walkthrough of this, I don't want to. It would be good to do something different, but I just, I don't know. I couldn't part with those characters, so. But so far I have done one full playthrough and one that I was almost done with that I ended up playing more games in the process that I didn't get to finish. And that's why I didn't get to finish said playthrough, but. She's a Bamf.
The Red Canyon. You'll die. Die.
Well, that's a little graphic. Not really.
Everything that I loved.
They won! Hooray!
He's gone now, Mother.
Alright. Now, a lot of you probably have already played this game if you're watching this because you're a Fire Emblem fan, or if you are new to my channel, or you haven't subscribed to my channel and you haven't seen this yet. This is all going to be new to you, so I won't give any spoilers. Just know that that was Rhea, and this character right here is Sothis.
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
I think she was talking directly to us. Well, that's going to cut off some of the dialogue, and we can't have that. So let me real quick. Should we put it up here? Let's see if that works for now.
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Alright, so here we get to choose our character. Honestly, I prefer the female avatar's design over the male's, so we're going to go with that.
you before. Who are you anyway?
I am Stenodux, but I am either a ghost, a demon, or a mortal. I'm a demon.
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
Okay, Sothis. I'm a ghost.
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
I guess I'm a mortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
We are Byleth.
Huh. I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
So, my real birthday, fun fact, is Christmas Day.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange. It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap.
If you say so.
It is almost time to begin.
Anyways, it shows that her name is some question marks. I mean, it isn't really a spoiler that her name is Sothis. I forget why they
Hey,
have that
time to wake
blanked
up.
out, but there's Geralt.
Were you having that dream again?
I was dreaming about a young girl.
You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Of course.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with the situation.
And here are the house leaders.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits.
I forgot I can do the auto advance and then I don't have to touch anything.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us.
Edelgard,
Lost in our camp.
she's Bay.
We've been separated from our companions.
And there's
and
Cloud.
outnumbered.
Claude.
We're after
Claude.
their lives,
Claude.
Not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now.
No, you
Come
cannot.
on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
I was born ready, Geralt. Alright, so you're going to see all my saves here. I do have quite a lot. New save, we'll go... Didn't they add a bunch of... Oh yeah, they do have a bunch. Let's put it in 6. I don't want to mix them up. I want it to be a separate save file from all my other save files, obviously. So I am excited to be playing this game again, though. I loved this game. Definitely one of my top 5 on on the Switch. Breath of the Wild is definitely number 1. Smash is obviously up there. Dragon Quest XI and this. So I don't know what the 5th one would be. Maybe Pokemon? I don't know.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Alright. So this is going to describe movement to us and how this works, because this is a strategy game. Kind of think of it like chess almost, if you don't know how to look at that. But you guys are going to see each character has their own classes and stuff. So this guy's carrying a sword. So the best thing to combat people with swords is to use lances. It's a weapon triangle. So you're going to see that this does a bunch of damage. Weapons do have durability.
Stay focused.
And I'm going to finish this guy off with Byleth. Want to make sure that Byleth is getting levels.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Because what's going to happen is we're going to choose from one of these houses, from these house leaders. And That's right, we got bows. Nope. And only one of them we're going to be able to keep on our actual team.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
All right, so I believe there is a way. Okay, so if you click R, you can actually make it so you can see how far that your enemies can approach you. So what I'm going to do here real quick is I'm going to we don't want to go put ourselves too far, so only this guy's going to advance. Put you here. And we see there's a few axe users to the right side. Swords are best for that. What beats swords are lances, and what beats lances are axes. It's basically just a weapon triangle. Think of it like Pokemon, if you know what Pokemon is with the fire, grass, and water. So. Alright. So now here's where... If you click A, you can see how the red terrain shows exactly what the ones you clicked on can go. How far they can go, excuse me. Geez, these guys are level 4? I didn't know that. Alright, so this is going to take out you, but I'm also wondering if we can use Claude to take this guy out, so then we can use Byleth to, Oh, that didn't even affect you. Whoop.
Yes, good.
So basically what I did there was I went into a tree, into the forest, and that's going to give me some more evasiveness, which will make it so I'm a little bit harder to get. Alright, Edelgard took that guy out, which is good, and now we're going to do this with Dimitri. Beautiful.
Who's next?
If it seems easy now, despite being on maddening difficulty, it gets so much better. Better meaning harder. I have not yet played this game on maddening difficulty also, so this is going to be an experience. No, dang it. Oh no, I can still attack. I thought I couldn't talk and then attack afterwards, so this is good. So now what I'm going to do, obviously we can see that there is this guy out here. And what does he carry? He's carrying an axe, so I'm going to take him out with Byleth.
Should I have held back?
Alright, but I'm going to have to use an item with her soon. So we're going to use a potion here. They're called Vulneraries or Vulneries. I forget how you pronounce it. I'm going to call them potions. Vulnerary. I don't know, I feel like that's wrong. I feel like I'm not saying it right. Okay, there's Geralt.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy.
Yes, there are linked attacks as well when characters are paired up. Alright, so these guys all have axes. So what we're going to want to do is make sure that Byleth and Edelgard are up front because they are the ones who have items that are obviously resistant to these enemies. Whereas Dimitri is susceptible to dying from them because he wields a lance, and we don't want that to happen. Granted, it doesn't really matter because this is the kind of like the tutorial where you don't lose your units. I think the first few you don't lose them. It's actually later on. I might be wrong about that, but alright, and Geralt's going to come in and he's going to knock the guy. I'm skipping these animations as well because some of them are a little bit tough to get through, a little bit longer, so.
Think this through.
I have full confidence we can take them all out. I say that.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Stay focused.
Alright, this is a bit of a pickle now that Edelgard's low on health. Again, she is allowed to die, but we don't want that to happen. Yikes. Alright, best bet here, honestly. We'll just have to hope that Geralt can knock him out. Okay. Byleth's gonna level up.
Another step forward.
And now my thing's blocking up the level up screen. So let's try in the top right corner this time and see if that works. Oh, it ends the battle because we beat the leader. Okay, let me fix that. Uh-oh. I got axed. What's going on?
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you?
Guess not.
Guess not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right?
Sure.
You
Help
can
me out
call
here.
me Sothis.
Okay, so now she
But I'm
introduces
also
herself.
known as the beginning.
Okay, I didn't think it was long before you find out what her name was.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the beginning. But who once called me that?
What are you talking about?
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name?
Yes.
Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
I'm less than a child. I am no child.
Such arrogance. You look the part, but are you truly an adult?
No, I'm not.
You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl.
Well, she's cute.
Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Shouldn't you give your life to others? Thank you.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask?
Yes,
I did deem you worth saving after all.
sure.
Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
Well, what happens when time resumes?
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
Huh.
How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
Turn back the hands of time.
Of course.
See, she liked that. You'll see that when you make characters happy, their friendship meter will go up, and you saw that's what happened. If you don't make them happy, it will go down.
You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
All right. Back to the future, or the past, or time travel. Without a DeLorean. Get wrecked. Wait, so I couldn't do that the first time?
Hey, over here.
Yeah, I like the female Byleth's design. I play with the male one for all my other playthroughs, so...
Hey, did you just...
It's good to do something different, especially if I'm playing with the same characters that I'm going to be.
The thieves are running away. Go after them.
Chase them! Get them! Kill them! Maybe don't kill them.
The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
Stage complete, a skirmish at dawn. And the MVP was me! Don't get it wrong. I'm the best. Alright, we're going to save there, and now the prologue is done. This shows all the statistics of what the most deployed units are and the most favorable units, and a lot of those students are from the Black Eagle House. A lot of people really like the Black Eagle House.
It's Alois.
You guys will find out what my house is when I go choose it, so.
How I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye.
Speaking of mercenaries, at some point I got to do a playthrough of Path of Radiance, because I do have Path of Radiance.
You return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
That is correct.
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you?
Absolutely.
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
The Knights of Saros? They do seem rather skilled.
That they do.
Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
Yeah, so Sothis almost acts like a conscience that talks to you. It's kind of like real voices in your head when you're like doing something and you talk to yourself in your head, except it's a different person entirely.
Mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Blade Breaker?
The Blade Breaker.
Captain of the Knights of Saros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
The Knights of Saros? Tell me more.
The Knights of Saros? The most famous order of knights in all of Fodlan.
Fodlan's where this takes place.
You are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers Academy at Garrig Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Edelgard's a savage.
Make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything because of them. Every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
Yikes at Edelgard.
Forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
You do.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire.
The Empire?
Now, I am no mere
Does
student.
Darth
I am
Vader
a
work for you?
Empires.
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
Well, this is where you guys are going to find out which house is mine. And just like a large majority of people who play this game, I'm a fan of the Black Eagles.
A wise choice.
Because I love Edelgard. I really do. She's a great character. There's a lot of great characters. I've come to know and love all of them. I'm trying to think. Petra, Bernadetta, obviously Edelgard, Dorothea. Those are all the girls. But like some of the dudes I remember are cool characters. But I don't know. I love all of them.
You know,
Seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath. Uh, the yellow deer, golden deer are my second pick, honestly. But I have actually yet to play with the blue lions or whatever the heck their name is. I think it's the blue lions. At some point, I do want to do a playthrough with them, but again, I love the Black Eagle House.
Part 1. White Clouds.
White
Great Tree Moon.
clouds.
3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan.
I forgot
heralding
about
the
these
start of the new year.
these
As
bridges
they
between the
celebrate
chapters.
dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree.
I want to be a great tree. When I die, I don't want to be buried in a grave. I want to become a tree and give back to the planet.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land.
Tell us.
In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire.
My
Beyond
house.
its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights.
Don't mind me, by the way, guys. I'm drinking water because I get a really dry mouth when I talk a lot. Granted, I am listening to a lot right now with, well, obviously you guys too. And now we're cutting off Cloud. I keep wanting to call him Cloud. Claude. But in any case, I do need to drink some water to make it so I'm not dehydrated. Keeps the brain juices flowing, because that's what gets your brain going,
This will be
is
your first time
juices
at the monastery.
from the brain.
I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
Here it is. I love these cutscenes, by the way. I love the art style. If you like anime and you haven't played this game, play this game, because this is just exactly what you would expect an anime game to be like. But not like an anime game, not like Sword Arts games. I've never played them, but I heard Sword Arts games are not great, but then, well, only some of Sword Art's actually really good. I only like the first part of part 1 after Kazuto Kiyagaya gets out of the Sword Art Online game. And then after that, it kind of just it just doesn't make much sense. But you're gonna see all these characters from all different houses. That's Manuela, I think is her name. Yes, Manuela. That's it. I'm trying to remember these characters as I see them. It's a lot of characters to remember. Yes, Rhea is here. Rhea is the woman who we saw at the beginning of the game in that cutscene. So obviously, she holds important significance
I wonder,
in this game.
did the flow of time bring you here?
Did it? I don't know.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Her?
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea. As you know, The majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Sothis. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald.
I don't like
I
Sothis.
wonder,
He's kind of a
was it the will of the
meanie
goddess
face
that we have
sometimes.
another chance
I'm
meeting,
saying meanie
Walkthroughs?
face instead of the word I want to
Forgive
call
my
him.
silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you...
Oh,
I
we never
heard
got
your
to
valiant
put her
efforts
name in.
Alois. What is your name?
Oh, it is Byleth, yeah. I thought they were asking me if I wanted to put my name in. Like, oh, we never got to do that. It's like, oh yeah, I went with Byleth. My name is
A fine
Slim
name.
Shady.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
Goodbye.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here as a mercenary.
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the officers.
Hell, he calls them
Academy,
brats.
right? Well, the academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor.
Yes, Manuela,
My,
and
how stern and handsome you are.
what is the other guy's name?
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Sounds good.
It's you then? So young.
Competence and age
Hanneman.
are not
That's what it
necessarily
is.
correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest scholar and professor at the office.
So Hanneman basically studies crests from all these different houses, which basically crests allow each individual to possess different abilities and to some extent.
Delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available.
Yeah, she's a flirt.
It's nice to meet you.
You're a physician?
I look too pretty for that line of work, do I? But yes, when I'm not teaching, I can be found in the infirmary. If you're ever lonely, please do come and pay me a visit. I would love.
Spare our colleague the needless challenge.
Thank you, Hanneman.
Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of
What I was telling you
origin.
guys earlier, there's those
The
3
Black
houses.
Eagle House is for
This is
students
actually where you
from the
decide what
Etruscan
house you want to
Empire.
do.
Their house
Um,
leader this year is Edelgard,
But
the
obviously,
Imperial
I'm
princess,
choosing
who is
the
in
Black
line to
Eagle
be the
house.
next emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next emperor, king, and sovereign duke are all here.
I'll say, I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now,
I suggest taking a stroll around the academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decisions.
Yeah, see, Sothis is a big
I know
meanie.
worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flayn is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sothis, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well.
Yes, Sothis, take a
More
load
importantly,
off.
I have received a report
Take a
from
chill
Flayn.
pill.
I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
What's going on? I guess you'll have to wait to find out. And the loading screens, gotta love them. So we're basically almost at time. We're clocking in at about 37, 38 minutes. So once it gives me the option to either save or whatever, we will be cutting it for now. So just a heads up. But yes, because this is the prologue, there's a lot of cutscenes, there's a lot of getting to know these characters. So do know that for the majority of this walkthrough, through this Let's Play, whatever you want to call it, I will be mainly showing footage from the game. There's Hilda, there's, oh gosh, I forget their names too. Leone? I'm gonna try to remember them as best I can. Okay, so obviously that's my house, Edelgard. That's oh geez, that's Ferdinand. That is, can't remember his name. Petra, Casper, Dorothea, Bernadetta, Bernadette. I don't think it's Bernadette. I think it's Bernadette. It's the house I don't know at all because I don't play with this house. Mercedes. That's Felix. Felix is one of my dudes too. Dimitri, obviously. You can recruit people from other houses later in the game. That's why I know some of the other ones. From, especially the Blue Lions house, because I said I haven't played with the Blue Lions before, so. But yes, again, starting probably next episode, you guys are going to be seeing more gameplay and not as many cutscenes. So now it gives us the option to explore and whatnot. So, but yeah, for now, what we're going to do is we're going to save the game, and when we continue next time, we are going to actually begin the actual game. So, guys, thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate it. If you are new, please be sure to like, and if you are interested to see more of this walkthrough or any other videos of mine, please be sure to subscribe. If you are playing this game, please do enjoy it, and as always, happy gaming!